Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I've been very busy. I've been in Greece and I've been in other parts of Florida and the country, and I've been driving Ferraris, doing a bunch of crazy shit. And I finally have a moment to sit down in my nice new Italian suit and talk to you guys and let you know something very urgent. I've been getting this question probably 30 times a day across Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Hey, what's the best business model to start? How do I make my first dollar online? What do I do? Help me, please. Help me make money. Help me start, whatever. So I decided to spend an entire video let you know exactly what that answer is. Before we start, I want to compare different popular business models for you. The most popular, I'm sure you've heard of, social media marketing agency, e-commerce, you got like Amazon and things like that, real estate, and then my favorite, which is sales, okay? Let's stack those up against each other. Let's start with e-commerce at the top. We can call this drop shipping, we can call this building brands, whatever this is gonna be, the benefits and the cons. The pros for e-commerce are the following. It is scalable, it is remote, you can do it from anywhere in the world, you can kind of do it from just a laptop if you're drop shipping. You can make a lot of money with it. And if you are a sort of creative person, it's probably a really good skill set for you to learn. However, let's talk about the cons of doing e-com. It takes money to start. I don't care what anybody tells you. If they're telling you you can start drop shipping and do all this with no money, they're trying to sell you their own course, right? So that's not really going to work. It takes startup capital. Number two, there are 100 different skills, and e-com is not an easy one. You've got branding, marketing, psychology, site design, the technical backend, logistics, shipping, handling, all of that stuff is all very, very important for you to actually run this profitably. The next con is very low margin. Like all these drop shipping gurus that you see that are making, oh, I'm doing 6 figures a month. Dude, you're doing like 15 grand a month, 50% profit margin, okay? So those are the cons for that. Now let's talk about agencies, which is another very popular model and something that I actually did myself. I made my first 6 figures with an agency. The pros, it's a good skill set to learn. I will agree with that. You sort of are your own boss. You have your own business. That is a pro. It is remote. You can do it from anywhere. You can do it with a laptop and an internet connection, which is awesome. And in theory, it is scalable. You technically just have to continue to get clients, you make more money, okay? But that's not really the reality. Let's talk about the cons and honestly the reality of running an agency. Again, lower margins. You can have high margins, but as you scale, they're going to drop. Again, you need 100 different skills. You need to do outreach, you need to do sales, you need to do client fulfillment, you need to run ads, you need to build systems, whatever your actual offer is, you still have to deliver that once you get the clients. So if getting clients wasn't hard enough, once you do, you got to keep the client. And that's like extremely difficult, especially if you're a beginner. You have no idea what you're doing and you're going to try to go build this agency and work with already existing businesses that know a lot more than you do. Very, very difficult. That dynamic just doesn't work, okay? I'm not going to say agencies themselves are just complete scams. They do work. I ran one, I made 6 figures. But if I'm being real with myself, my clients could have worked with better people that had more experience, and I probably could have made a lot more money if I was doing something other than the agency. However, it's where I started, and I just want to keep it real with you guys. So now let's talk about, we'll just call it like Amazon, like FBA or whatever. That's like a very popular business model online. So Amazon, it's scalable. You can make a lot of money. Again, you got to have a lot of startup capital. So a couple of my close friends do Amazon and they make good money, but they've been doing this for a long time and they have a lot of startup capital and they continue to place large orders. You can't really start if you're broke right now and you live in the middle of nowhere and be like, oh, I'm just going to start Amazon FBA. It doesn't really work like that. You need a lot of capital. It's a very complex system you need to learn. And the big con that I honestly see with that is you're at the mercy of Amazon. If Amazon makes changes, you're fucked. If Amazon doesn't like you, you're fucked. If Jeff Bezos wakes up and decides, hey, we're going to copy this guy's product and make it an Amazon Essentials, you're fucked, okay? I don't like to build businesses or be in business models where I can get fucked. And let's talk about real estate. So you either have wholesaling or you have investing. Wholesaling is cool. You can do that with no capital. You just got to go do the hard work of marketing. But again, your deal volume is going to be very low. You can do wholesaling. I know some people that have made money with it. I actually worked with a bunch of really successful real estate investors who started like that. But the same thing they'll all tell you, that's a starting point. You want to get to where you're investing. And to invest, you need money, whether it's your money or other people's money. That takes a skill set that I love and that I'm going to tell you guys about next, sales. So real estate is essentially sales. You're just flipping contracts or you're flipping, hey, I have this property. You are an investor. You have a lot of cash. I'll put that cash to work for you. I'll give you 10% short-term interest on that money. If you loan it to me, we can buy the property, etc. But there's so many moving pieces to this that as a beginner, probably is not a good idea for you to do. Even myself, where I'm at now, I've made over $1 million. I'm not in real estate yet. That brings me to the number one business model or skill that I'm going to tell you guys as a beginner that you should be doing, which is sales. And no matter who you are, no matter what business you want to do, no matter where your dreams are in business and entrepreneurship, sales is one of those skills that you're always going to need. And the better you are at it, the more money you will make in general, just in your life. And this is why. So let's take the global situation of what's happening right now. Recession's looming. We might have a C-19 event happen again with this whole monkey thing. You guys know what I'm talking about. There might be another lockdown. Who knows? The economy is going to get absolutely fucked. Inflation is not good. good, and things are not looking good. However, remote sales is my favorite for the following reasons. It is remote. You can do it from literally anywhere. The skill is sales. It's not a business model. So you're not building an agency that runs Facebook ads for jewelry brands. So what happens if jewelry brands go down the drain for whatever reason, right? Maybe that's not the best example. You could use like restaurants. If restaurants get shut down, what are you going to do, right? Your entire business model is built around restaurants. However, if your skill is simply sales, if you're selling this offer and it just doesn't work well, or the market changes, or there's a crash or a lockdown or whatever, you can just go sell this offer and you still can make the same amount of money, if not more, because your business is a skill. It's not necessarily a business model that's built around a certain niche or industry or vertical. Okay. Number 3, earning potential. We literally have inside of Closer Cartel, which is my sales education company, kids. Josh joined, I think in June, his first month ever in sales. Dude never did business before. First month in sales, made $65,000 commission. Okay. 65 grand profit in his pocket. Take home. Okay. We've had other students make even more than that, but Josh is just the most recent example I have. My point being, imagine you start this sales thing and you're stacking, let's say just 30K a month, every single month. Boom, 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 boom. At the end of the year, you have like $300,000. It's really hard for you to fuck up with $300,000. And at that point, you have a few things. You have cash and you have the skill to be able to go do whatever you want. So if you want to go start that agency, go ahead. It's not a terrible idea. If you want to go start that e-com brand, go ahead. You have the cash to do it now, and you have the sales skills to be able to build relationships with suppliers and people and mentors, etc. And number 4, which has to be the intangibles of learning a skill like sales, is the intangible stuff that comes with it, like building relationships with people. I can go into a couple restaurants down here in Miami, get whatever I want, change the music, change the lights, and I'm just some 22-year-old kid. Why? A few things. I know how to treat people. I know how to build relationships, and I've got leverage over those situations so well because I spend money and I know how to build relationships. Okay. Same with a couple clubs, same with a couple people. I'm literally one step away from people like Mike Tyson, 50 Cent, Sylvester Stallone, like all these crazy people. I have a connection that is connected to all those people, and that connection and I are like this because of my relationship skills, okay? And the value that I can bring to that person. That would not happen if I was not this good at sales and if I didn't know how to build relationships, okay? So not only does sales make you money in a transactional sense of like, okay, I will sell this offer for 10 grand, I get 10% commission, boom, I made $1,000. Sell one of those a day, boom, you make 30 grand. But the intangibles of relationship building, knowing how to be charismatic, even if you're an introvert, etc. That is honestly, I think long-term more valuable than just the short-term money, but you gotta have the short-term money to start. So the best business that you can start as a beginner in 2022, 2023, 2024, honestly, I don't see this going anywhere because as markets evolve, people always need to buy stuff. As more courses get created, as more business models and trends get created, the more offers there are for us to sell. And if you learn sales as a skill, you can go sell whatever offer is hot at the time, whether that's crypto or sell an Amazon course or sell a real estate course, whatever it is, you are literally in between the gold rush. You're the one selling the shovels. You're not the one that's trying to go dig for gold and do it the hard way. Okay. So that's my advice to you. I hope you guys found this video to be extremely valuable. If you're interested in learning more about sales, we have 2 options. You can either join Closer Cartel. That's a bit more expensive, or we actually have a $37 program that's going to give you more valuable than this video did and more in depth into the world of high ticket sales. So you can then make a decision on your own on that side. Really appreciate you guys. The channel is growing super fast. And I have one thing. I want you guys to give this a thumbs up and then comment below what you want to see on the next video. We're about to do like 2 to 3 videos a week, and I want to pump out really good stuff for you. So if you have ideas or you have something, hey, I want to see this, let me know please, and I will make it for you guys. So as always, thank you. I'll see you guys later. Peace.